Waking Up Singapore. Gotta get up. The Big Show on Kiss 92. Gotta get up.
Good morning, Singapore, and welcome to the biggest and best breakfast show here in Singapore. And we have the man himself in the studio, Tsutomu Ogura, our newly appointed national football coach. Good morning, Ogura.
Good morning. So my name is Ogura. Nice to meet you, everyone.
Thank
Very
you
nice
so
to meet
much
you.
for joining us this morning.
Okay, let's begin. You are a man who's had quite a bit of history with football. When did it all start?
I start about I joined the learning from football in Germany, 1989 to 1991. I started career as a coach since about for over 30 years.
Wow. And to start in Germany.
Yeah.
That's a tough league to start in, I gotta say.
So Ogura, I think it's great. Singaporeans will remember the name Ogura. Singaporeans, just remember
Easy.
this, okay? Ogura,
Yeah.
all right? If anything, our national football coach is Ogura. And Ogura, you are not going to have an easy time simply because, in terms of the confidence of our national football team,
Yes.
let's be honest here.
Yes.
Many Singaporeans have almost given up because they have, over the years, been disappointed time and time again.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm sure you are aware of this, the difficulties that we face right now as a nation,
Yes.
looking at, the national sport, so to speak, and going like, how can we do better?
Yes.
Now, what have you got planned to turn things around?
Yeah. So I just think about I want to make team will give it a fight to anyone.
Okay.
Then opponent is must be scared by Singapore.
Okay.
Play Singapore. We try. Yeah, I understand it's hard job, but I like to challenge to try to the hard job because when I coach in Japan, it's for example, like last year. So I work from Tokyo Verdy in second division.
Okay.
But I try to the promotion, but nobody believing first. It's like a promotion. But so in the last moment, so we are playoff. Okay, just only 10 seconds before. Yeah, there 0 leading, so opponent. But we try. Then so last 10 seconds, we get penalty. Then 1-1, then we go to promotion.
Amazing.
Well,
Yeah,
wow.
this kind of thing, I will try
Yeah.
to Singapore too.
Yeah,
Okay,
you got to keep
okay.
on fighting. You can't give up, and I think that's something that I think, will be able to instill in our footballers. Because
Yes.
sometimes, our footballers, on many occasions, have been accused of that. I know there are many things going on behind the scenes and all that, but one of the things is that, they don't have that metal in them, that fighting spirit, But
Yes.
this is something you plan to instill in each and every player.
Yes, of course. Then, of course, in the fighting spirit, but not enough to the only fighting spirit, but so making the team, so to help to each other is most important thing.
Teamwork.
Teamwork is also important. Not only myself. Then for me, one is nothing to do, but so in the help to the coaching staff, and the equipment staff, player also, everyone together.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also good for help to the teamwork.
Right. We are speaking to Tsutomu Ogura right here on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Let's continue to talk to him on The Big Show TV, okay? Here's Jax with Victoria's Secret on Kiss 92.
So, Ogura, what do you think has gone wrong in all the years that we haven't done well with football? What do you think was wrong with, whether it was the coaching or the players or the team? What was the matter?
You meaning so what long before?
Yeah, what was wrong before? What's wrong with the Singapore team? Like, why aren't we winning?
I don't know. So what said wrong? So I don't know. So is a coach or the players so try to hard. So I respect. So always. So before I cannot say to the what kind of point or wrong. We try now in the future. I want
Okay.
to, only watching the future,
Okay.
not on the behind. So only watch the future. Then player also. I want to visit to the old club. Then not only football, professional team. Then also I visit to the academy, I visit to the amateur club because so door is open. It's meaning for we are player, the coaches is always open. Then the see or what kind of player good or no good, then it's open. This kind of thing we try. Then pick up some good players. Yeah, that's my aim. So before I don't know so.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I try the future.
You've only been here for
2 weeks.
two or 3 weeks, right, Ogura?
No, just for 1 week.
Oh,
or
1 week.
wow, 1 week.
Even
Okay,
less. Wow.
even less than that.
Okay.
So what you're saying is
Clean
right now-
slate.
clean
Clean
slate.
slate.
So what you're saying now is, with this national team, it is open to anybody who has the talent.
Yes, I think so. Then talent is looking for who. So this is also important. Not only just like image, it's not enough. We are open, then see what is talent. It's also looking for in a new mind, so new idea, what I want. Then also I'm very clear to Singapore football. It's like one way, Singapore way. Not only so my way, so then another way. It's coaches changing, also changing the football. I think it's not so. Because so in Singapore, then they are fighting, watching so to in the Singapore football. Just I would like to try, but difficult. But I would like to try.
Yeah, I mean we are ranked like over 150 in the world right now, but I think let's not look at the ranking.
Yeah.
Because you've met all the players already, Ogura,
Yes.
You've met the players.
and these are
No.
You haven't met the players.
But I visit to the a few club already.
A few clubs, okay.
Yeah. Then visit to the club. Just only 2-3 team. Then
Okay.
also next week I visit to the all club to visit. Then talk to the president. Then talk to the manager. Talk to the head coach. Then we switch information. Yes, they are also visit to the one club. Then he's invite me for like training session or talking. After training, we discuss. So opinion each other. For me, it's very good for learning from Singapore football.
Yeah.
That kind of relationship, of course, so we try to the professional team. But even so, I watching the under 21 or another team also.
Yeah.
Yeah. I visit all the time. If they want, I will visit.
Yeah.
So I mean, we need your expertise for sure. I mean, you are now mostly in charge of every aspect of football in the Football Association of Singapore, right? As you just mentioned, the youth team, and you're taking charge of the senior team as well. You have a plan overall for football in Singapore.
Yes. First, we are challenge to national team. It's like its concept. So we are share to the under 22 or so every national team is same like top team. It's also very easy to pick up for player for national team. Also player also very easy to adapt. Young player is going to top team. Then it's much different for tactics or like technique aspect. It's difficult, but if same way how to weigh or how to make tactics or concept, very easy to player adapt. If player good join the national team, then getting smooth.
Right.
This kind of thing I would like to make. For not we, everybody.
Yeah.
Together for in the coaching staff or people for around to the federation staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is your responsibility. You are now the director. It's a huge responsibility for you now. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
This also we are so share to the professional club head coach, then also each club, so switch each other, so
Yeah.
information. Then I learn from a professional club too. Yeah, in the both.
You don't have much time to put a team together, actually. I mean, I'm sure you have some of the national players already, in place. But in March, the World Cup qualifiers start, right?
Against
and I do believe that
China.
we are going to be taking on China first.
21st of March, yeah.
Yeah, and that's not much time, Ogura.
Very
Yes.
little time left. 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so national team is a job is like this. So not so many times. So when so many time, but only just together to work. In not so many time for always. So FIFA window it's not long. It's something so in the 4 days or 5 days together.
Yeah.
But so in this moment in the March, maybe we are together about for 2 weeks or something.
That's
Then-
a short time.
Yeah, short time. But so how do we organize experience for like about for over years, so over 30 years for in Japan. Then also I work at the national team in Japan. Then also we are making the Olympic team, national team together. Then Olympic or World Cup, I've experienced.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I can share to the Singapore people.
I mean, to
Okay,
be
we'll go on.
to be kind, he does need the time.
Of course.
So
Yeah, he
21st
needs
of
to-
March
yeah.
is like really soon.
Yeah.
It's
I
very
needed
close.
time, but
Yeah.
Okay,
Of
we'll
course.
go on air and we'll talk about this a little bit more. Here we go.
What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Better make up your mind. What do you mean?
Kiss 92 traffic.
On Raffles Avenue towards Stamford Road, right after Nickel Highway, look out for a broken down vehicle. If you spot anything as you go through your day and weekend, it's 8855-0920.
Good morning and welcome back to The Big Show. Our guest for this morning is Tsutomu Ogura, our brand new, I would say, director of football here at the Football Association of Singapore. And of course, he's in charge of the senior team as well. A huge responsibility. Now, Ogura was a former assistant coach of the national team of Japan from 2006 to 2010. I do believe that was during the World Cup. Right, Ogura, that World Cup, Japan finished 16?
yes, we lost penalty against Paraguay.
Paraguay,
Yeah,
right.
Paraguay. So we lost 16.
Right.
We cannot go the best 8.
Right. So Ogura comes with a lot of experience, and I'm not surprised why the Football Association of Singapore has chosen you, to perhaps maybe come in and shake things up and improve the state of football here in Singapore. And just now on the Big Show TV, we were talking about the fact that next month, is the World Cup qualifiers, and the first match of your reign as national football coach will be against China. So what are the preparations and how are the preparations coming along for that?
Yes, so first I meet the new national team player member. Then so we share to my concept. Then also sharing my tactics also. Then so only just not so many time, but so a few training. Then we are talking, and also together for meeting is make like a new try to sing. Then so we can talk to the players, so good communicate. Then we can try to against China.
Yeah, and you don't have much time because it's like next
Nice.
month is like not even 6 weeks away. It's like 5 weeks.
And-
And you'll only maybe have 2 weeks of proper training time with them before they meet China. So, I mean, if anything, we wish you all the best, of course, and hopefully Singapore does decently.
Yeah, I think Singaporeans first and foremost need to give you time.
Yes,
Ogura.
for sure. Yeah.
We should not expect a miracle, but at the
Yeah.
same time, being football fans, the moment we watch the team play against China,
China.
let's say, at the Singapore Sports Hub, we'll know immediately if the team is fighting.
Yeah.
I think that's
That's
all
more important.
Singaporeans want.
It's the fighting
Singaporeans
spirit.
want to see that fighting spirit on the pitch.
Yeah.
Whether you win or you lose, it doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
As long as you try, as long as you fight.
Yeah, I mean, they want to see that confidence and that effort that's being put in, and not just like letting the game go to waste. So hopefully, we see some of that in March.
And that's what you are going to instill once again in the boys, right, Ogura?
Yes.
Fighting spirit.
Yes, also important. Then so people is watching, its supporter, it can decide it. So they are fighting or not. So then please watching the player is also exciting. Is people is more coming to the stadium
Yeah.
than to fight. Then courage give to the players. It's also important. So in supporter, it's many people is coming watching. The professional player is motivation is going up. Then also they are feeling I want to do more, or fight more. It's meaning so in atmosphere is very important.
When we come back, I've got a comment on what Ogura just said.
Okay, it's 8:15.
Kiss 92 Time Check brought to you.
Okay, I just want to pick up on something you said. It's the atmosphere. And I think that's something that is not said enough in Singapore.
We want to bring that
you
back.
want that team to do well, they need your support.
The audience. They
You,
need the.
you don't want 5,000 people at the National Stadium when you're playing football.
Yeah.
You need that stadium full. You need that support, and then the players are going to feel, yes, I want to play for this country because they are supporting me.
But it's chicken and egg, right? Only when the team does well, then the audience, the spectators come in, and if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is why I like Ogura. Because I think Ogura, I've come across many of our former coaches over the years, and I think you have the personality. You have the personality to communicate with Singaporeans what the issues are. You know, whether the players are tired or sometimes because people want an explanation.
Yeah.
Why didn't the team win today?
Of course, because they belong to us. You
Yes.
know what I mean? They are the Singapore team, so we feel like we own them in a sense.
Yeah.
So when they don't do well, we feel embarrassed. We feel sorry. We're like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Right.
And once you do, we start claiming all the credit, right? We're like, oh, Singapore is the best.
So Ogura, Raymond is on our Facebook page and he is asking, are we in decline because our national team is not playing enough at a high enough level? Are we not playing enough at a high enough level? Is that why we're going down?
It's difficult question. Yeah, but so you say before, so it's communication. It's I've experienced so in Japan. So league in the team is many foreigner there. So some Brazilians, so some Indonesian. I work together with Beldi. Is play together for Indonesian national team player. It's Alfan. Then I was sport director in Yokohama F Marinos in the 5 years. Then that moment together with Thailand captain Tiraton.
Okay.
I work together with them. Then I know a little bit ASEAN player for like, of course, so Indonesian, Thailand with different mentality, but so I understand so how to communicate. Of course, language is important for like speak English or speak Thailand or something, but it's communicate is not like language. To like communicate in the heart, then also understanding each other for like switch each other.
Yeah.
Not only one way. It's asking the player, then player asking to me or asking the coach. Also, this kind of relationship is very important. This is so not only that like language. We are so super language.
Yeah.
This meaning super communication.
Yeah.
Right.
It's also very important. This also I really very respect the players, the coaching staff, or everyone. Then we are each other. This is one thing. Then one more thing about when we are game is not so good or something. But I say to players, so in try and error is okay. But if not try, it's nothing. Then we can try. If something error, another one cover. If I'm maybe so I'm error, but in coaching staff cover. Or something like that. If goalkeeper is mistake, but defender is covering, this kind of thing. So something to feeding to the watching to the people. So we are like team or something.
Yes.
Then they are also helping the national team. This kind of feeding, I want to say to the player too. Not only player to all over supporting to national team people. Then also in the supporter too. This kind of try. Then if something error, then someone covering.
You got to have each other's backs.
You got to have
Yeah,
each
that's
other's
true.
back.
And
yeah.
not be selfish, and
Yeah.
like the communication has to be both ways. Like if the player has something to say, then they have to tell you as well.
Yes.
Instead of you just always telling them what to do.
Yeah. Then we are family.
Yeah.
So like team is family. So maybe I'm boss, but so we are family.
Yeah.
If family is not protect the player, I cannot do.
Yeah.
Like boss. But with boss, it's like family. It's protect the family. It's like family. Family is a father. Is protect.
Yes.
For example, like family is protect my kids or my wife or everyone will protect. If something mistake or something happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my
I think
father
this
used to scold me all the time. Are
Yeah.
you going to scold the players?
This also, the wife is strong, is family is also strong. Not my case is not both, but it's my job is
You know, you haven't. He hasn't done anything yet, but I like the
Yeah.
attitude.
Yeah,
Of course.
the
I
attitude's
love
very
the
nice.
attitude.
But if
Yeah.
you have to tell the player off, you will, right?
if you have to scold the player, you will scold the player.
Yeah, you have to, right? But these days the players are young. You know, you scold
Sensitive.
them. Maybe they're a bit, they're a bit unhappy and
But national team players, so some experienced player is young player. So I say to the open mind, open. But so something happen, experienced player, it's like support to the young players. The young player is like open.
Yeah.
They play, then they get confidence. That's also experienced player. So attitudes or as a professional behavior or something. If so, someone is cannot play. But national team only that soccer is 11 player play. Someone not. But this kind of thing, if you sit a bench, how to behavior also very important. So influence or other young players. I knew, so experienced player in Singapore, they can do that. No problem.
I like what he said, that the behavior always has to be professional.
Yeah, of course.
yes.
You know,
Of course.
professional behavior is the first thing to start with.
Yeah. Luckily, you
Yeah.
mentioned professional behavior. I was about to ask you for your number. Then next time any players give you any problems, next day I go on air and I'll say bad things about the player. But we have to be professional.
Yes,
okay,
be
so let's not do
professional.
that.
Yeah. but I'm loving the attitude. You know, I love what you're trying to create. You're trying to create a family. You're trying to create open channels of communication, making sure that the older, more experienced players are looking after the new players. Teaching them the way, in how to behave, like a big brother, younger brother
Yeah.
kind of thing. I like that.
Hey, who's the oldest
Oldest
player
player,
now?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
Haris Harun? He's quite old right now. No.
No. It's one story. So when he's playing, so 2006, under 16, so Asia Championship in Singapore. Then that moment I coach for under 16 national team in Japan. Then we play against for Singapore in Japan. It's 1-1 draw.
Oh.
He's 16 years old. Then he's 17 or less than 17. He nominate national team.
Right.
Yeah, that way. This kind of thing. So in younger player also in now so watching. I want like Halis or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. This kind of thing is very important for youth development.
Yes.
Yeah. In the grassroots also. I met 2 days ago grassroots coaches. I talk each other, but they are also important. It's basic, so fundamental. The football, so people is coming to the support to the national team. If not, difficult.
I love this idea of really going back to basics and taking it all the way to the grassroots in order to build your national team. I think it's so interesting. You've met the national team so far. Krishnan is asking,
No, I know.
are our players fit enough? Do you know?
Yeah, I think so. So in fit, yeah, we will see.
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah. But of course, so condition is much different for in Japan, for another country, so in Singapore too. Then criminal condition difference, so pitch condition difference. Then also we will see national team difficult. So each team is each condition. So how to treatment, how to do or something. But we see.
Right.
We'll
Okay,
check.
let's go back
Okay,
on
let's
air.
go back on air.
Kiss 92 traffic.
On the PIE towards Tuas after Tampines, look out for a broken down vehicle. Same situation on the PIE in the same direction towards Tuas, but this time after Eng Neo Avenue. Avoid lane 3 because a vehicle has broken down there as well. If you spot anything else, it's 8855-0920.
Good morning and welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for this morning is our new national football coach, Tsutomu Ogura. Once again, thank you so much, Ogura, for coming in on the show today. I know you were mentioning at first you were not so confident because you said, maybe your English is not so good, but your English is fantastic.
It's great.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
no, no,
really,
no.
really good.
I learn.
Now, could you tell us, you've worked with Ange Postecoglou before. When did that happen?
Yeah, so Ange Postecoglou is a great coach, of course, everybody knows. But he also tried for example, like he worked for in Marinos. In the first year, he's like almost go to the bottom go to second division, 16 or 17 place. It's a very fight, but he never changing his own way. Of course, so he changed a little bit, so something repair. But so he say his own way because so he has confidence. So 1 year is a not good result, but if go to the continue, he knew be champion. This is why he come. He say to the player too, why I come here because I want to be champion. Because I never changing. If something happen, we go straight away. It's my philosophy. Then also get result. Before since national team for Australia, then he's champion for Australia League or something. Always same like this.
Yeah.
But he's also going to Celtic. It's also same way. If
Right.
going to Tottenham, it's also same way. For example, two player lost, 8 against 10, but he's still going up to the half line. Little bit, it's crazy. Yeah, this kind of thing he can do it.
Right.
Yeah, this also in the very strong character. Then also an honest man. Then player to talk also very straight. Something so in the meeting it's very severe to say to the players, but he's always protect the
Right.
player too.
And this is your style as well.
Yeah. It's also same. So I'm very adapt or talking many time. Then I recognize to his football. Then I support that moment. I'm a sport director, but I cannot do evaluation or something. I can help to support the head coach. This also good communicate so between me or him, because it is important. Sometimes the sport director say, coach is no good or something to say, but for me it's not. It's support, be champion. This is also very important.
Right.
This is my job. Before, not now.
Right.
I mean, if I can ask one question, I know you're very new, only 1 week. You haven't even had your first game yet. But what do you see? What is your goal for the Singapore football team?
Yeah, I think now. So when I came to only just 1 week or 10 days, but so if I leave to Singapore, then national team is not changing. So one way. So what is Singapore football? Then everyone say Singapore football is something. Yeah, this kind of thing. So I bring to here. Not only sometimes it's club team also same. Something if coach is gone, another coach coming, they change football, then change idea, then another one coming also change football, then change again. This also needs continue traditional. Yeah, traditional is a series of innovation. I like the tradition is born with a serious innovation. Every time innovation, then it's make tradition. This also thing I try. Then it's Singapore football is, everyone say, this attacking football, I don't know, so attractive football, something like that. Then everybody talk about football. I like this because people Singapore people like football. Then they are talking about national team. Okay, sometimes no good, then Christian, sometimes it's good, or respect, or it's okay. But talking about football.
Yeah.
It's also very important. This kind of feeling that I came to here, so I talk. So I bring to something.
Yeah.
Bring the spirit
we
back,
love our
yeah.
football, and
Yeah.
you know what? We want to love our national football
We do,
team.
yeah.
We definitely want to.
So bringing the spirit
head
of
to
football
the
back.
national stadium
For
once
sure,
again.
yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
hopefully you can do that, Ogura-san.
I hope so. I try. But I need to help to. I say to once more again. I need to help to everybody. So not only players or everyone. So coaching staff or your staff or like you also. Yeah, it's also very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's back Ogura. Okay.
Absolutely.
From today onwards,
Absolutely.
and we'll be tracking your progress as well. This is our first interview together. We're all friends now. The next time round, when you're free, we want you to come back on the show again, and we can talk about the progress of our national football team.
Yeah. And
Okay.
all the best for March, for your first matches in March for the World Cup qualifiers.
We'll be there.
Thank you very much. So I hope to come to again.
Yes.
So if good results coming.
Good or bad?
You can come back
We
and
can
we can
talk
talk
about
about
it.
it. Yeah,
Thank
we
you
can
very
find
much.
out what
Thank you very
happened.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We've been speaking to Tsutomu Ogura, our brand new national football coach. All the best to him.
The Big Show. Kiss 92.